How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? It is the day of another day of another day we call Wednesday, and it would have been said, what's going on, people? This is the second video on one day. However, it's been a lot going on, and I don't know if you know about this, but the YouTube sensation Gigi Gorgeous went to Dubai. And on Tuesday, she ran into problems. If you don't know Gigi Gorgeous, here she's right here. Okay, very beautiful girl, 24 years old, from Canadian. She's a Canadian from Canada. The thing about it is that she went to Dubai. I don't know for whatever reason that it may be, but she was stopped by a Dubai officer at the airport. Now, by her being stopped by the officer, someone already had told him, or her, whoever the officer was, who she was, and they informed him. I'll just say the officer, since I'm not really sure if it was a man or woman, but they informed the officer that she was transgender. So when she got over there and everything, you know, I guess to go through the, through the airport of Dubai, she was detained. She was not only detained, she was detained there for 5 hours. Also, she showed her passport and everything, and she said back in 2014 her name was legally changed to Gigi Lauren. Now, the thing about it is that the officer stated that her name was not changed. Her name was still the same as, the male name that she once was, Gregory. Anyway, she said that they took her passport and everything, and they didn't give it back to her, and it was detaining her for 5 hours. She was very upset. She was disgusted. She was afraid, because she didn't know what they was going to do. And the thing about it is, I don't know if you know about this, but in Dubai, this is something in case, a lot of girls, we talk about going to Dubai and stuff. The thing about it is, let me tell you about Dubai, in case you don't know, it's a Muslim country. The invitation of a woman or man is illegal in Dubai, which is part of the Muslim majority nation of United Arab Emirates. So the thing about it is, to go there and be trans allegedly is illegal. So that's the reason why she was detained and stuff. And it was basically saying that, she could not come into this country. And they did not let her come into the country either. But they detained her 5 hours and stuff, and she was basically going through it because she was devastated. And she couldn't understand why were they doing this. And she said, you know what, it just let her know within her life she has to do a lot more change, within the world. It's sad. And this happened yesterday. But the thing about it was that she got in contact with a friend of her came to pick her up and stuff, which she was so glad to see is Nats Getty. She called him her baby. Now, I don't know if that's a boyfriend or not, it could just be a good friend, but she was just so happy to see a familiar face and stuff. And this happened on Tuesday, was yesterday. And she was detained and everything, but she got out and stuff, and she's back here, and she says she's glad, wherever her country, she's back in Canada. I'm not really sure, I'm going to be accurate, but she's back in wherever she was getting to, back into America, and basically she feels as though she's happy to be in a place where she can feel much more safer and set up over there, where she was basically, so I'm assuming it's back in Canada, but, and that's sad, it's so sad. But sis Gigi, stay strong, sis. There's a lot more to come, and the thing about it is that you can only change what you can change. Some things you just can't change. We could try to put a lot of things out there as far as information and stuff to try to people to care, but a lot of times we speak into deaf ears. A lot of times you can make people see something they don't want to see. And in that country, they don't really see us that way, and they have their rules and stuff like that, but we're safe that you're back. And in case you know about Gigi, she was the YouTube star and stuff. She did her whole transition, on YouTube. She showed you the steps and such. She also did makeup tutorials hair tutorials, you know, contoured, you know, everything you could think of, she did it, you know. So like I said, sis, you're 24 years old, you're a beautiful woman, and you know, you're standing in your truth. And her mother died at 19 years old. God bless her heart. And you know, the thing about it is that, you know, after her mother died, she said life is too short, and she wanted to live her life to her truth. You know, the thing about it, Gigi, I don't know if you're going to hear this video. You probably will. You probably won't. But anyway, my little sister, stay strong. And we're glad you're back among us. You know, we love our little sister, honey. We can't have nothing happening to you. You know, you stay beautiful. Like you always say, stay gorgeous. And the thing about it is that you stand in your truth. And you know what, the next time, stay out of Dubai. You know, and the thing about it, like I said before, sometimes you could change things, but sometimes you just can't. You know, and the thing about it, just stay strong. And, you know, we love you here. And just be safe and stuff, you know, and just stay in your truth, you know, and just be safe. And for the girls like me or the girls out there and stuff, you didn't know about this information about Dubai, you know now. Now, there are some transgender women that I do know that go out to Dubai. I don't know if it's certain things, but evidently they're not as famous. But when you get to be very famous and you got people that's going to drop a dime on you, like basically happened to her before she even got, you know, go through the airport and stuff. Someone dropped a dime on her to let people know who she was. These are the things that we need to be aware of. And the sad part about it is we talk about this in reference to over there, but they still do it right here in America, you know, United States of America. But, you know, but anyway, that being said, I'm not going to, you know, put too much into it, but I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm going to let my sister, because I know she's probably shaking up a little bit, and just, I'll be sending out some love your way to let you know you're okay, and I know you're a little shaken up, but we're glad you're back, we're glad you're okay, we love you, and we need you, and just stay in your truth, and, you know, we'll support you and still cheer you on and stuff. You know, and I wish you a little bit of luck, because sometimes we get so broken down on how the world could be on you sometimes, and it hurts, it really breaks your heart sometimes. Anyway, be strong and stuff. And I want to let you know, all my people out there, you know, my girls who didn't know about this, now you know. So it's something to be, you know, careful with. A lot of girls I know go over there, but I don't think they're as famous. And I mean, you go over there and stuff, and you never know who know you. And there are girls that get over there. But, you know, these are the things that, you know, is to be aware of. And Dubai is not the only place. Anyway, that being said, I would love to hear you feel about this. Did you think about this about Dubai? Did you know Dubai would do this? As a Muslim. Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello, my dogs. Meow. I want to say hello, my kids. Woof. I want to say hello, new people. Boom. I want to say old people. Bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do the best thing you can. And if nobody likes it,